tomato nestled down in here. I mean a tomato. Strawberry. Here's another one. They're not quite ready yet. I'm gonna leave it on maybe another day. Let's look in here. Okay, no strawberries in here. But some are coming. This strawberry plant over here is getting it. Y'all, I had the rabbit lady ask me about this planter. And this is the dollar store planter. And she asked me, how am I keeping things moist? Because hers is drying out. And I had to think about that because this does dry out fast. But anything that has, like, it's not that deep is gonna dry out. So these are just like little pots and they're gonna dry out unless you water them a lot. But mine's are pretty wet. And I watered this yesterday morning. And I think it's the mulch. I think everything in my garden is benefiting from me mulching. Y'all, last year, I didn't mulch anything. I kept saying, I gotta mulch, I gotta mulch, I gotta mulch, and I didn't get to it. And I didn't mulch anything. And that's because I was trying to, you know, use straw. I couldn't find straw, and it was a little bit of a fiasco. So this year, I just went ahead and I just used like the bark in the bags. I tried to get the kind that is, doesn't have the color in it, and like it has a natural color. And that has been working for me because I'm surprised because I haven't had a dried out anything except for probably the carrots. And I'm still trying to find like some lightweight straw to cover the carrots up. So I think mulch saves a multitude of moisture. So try that in your vertical planter. Okay, I'm on the other side of the bean patch over here. It's looking lovely. I gotta get in here too because I know there's beans that need to be picked. And y'all, look at my these are my okras here. Let's just look underneath because I know y'all aphids love okras. So every day I just wash up under the leaves real quick. Just look at that. They're trying to come on. They will get a foothold. Yay, look at those leaves. They're much more impressive than the ones I had last year. And I'm gonna have to move the shade cloth because the loofah is about to grab on. I've also been trying to figure out why this basil is curling at the end. I was thinking because it wasn't getting enough moisture, but I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me look up under the leaves. I don't see any bugs, little mealy bugs there, but I don't think that would make this curl up, y'all. This smells so good. This is the plant that was getting eaten up. I'm not sure if it's not getting eaten up. I'm gonna reapply spray again. This one looks okay. I know it's hard for you all to see. Y'all, look at my carrots. Also, Miss Cheryl asked me about, she didn't really ask me about the carrots. She made a statement. She said, I can't believe your carrots are still alive because it's so hot in Texas. But of course, I'm not in Texas. We're in the same zone, basically, though. And I'm in Florida. I think she might be in zone 8. But it is hot here, and I covered them. And y'all, I think these plastic bags are what's saving me that I put under here because they are keeping water. Let me see, is there any water in there? Not right now. But these bags are moist, and I watered this yesterday morning. So, and they're thriving. So the carrots are doing good. Also, here's a zinnia that I chopped. I pruned back, and it's got shoots coming out. So I'm thoroughly impressed. Can't help but look at my little ground cherries. So my plant babies all look good. Y'all, I need to get some more plant babies in the ground, but guess what I need? I need dirt, so I'm gonna have to get dirt. I've been avoiding it. I went to Lowe's yesterday and I probably could have got some dirt, but I was like, sometimes I just don't want to deal with, moving that dirt, and I gotta get the big bags too. I don't know. I may go and get some dirt today, And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the rest of the tomatoes. Y'all, I'm really trying not to plant anything else for a while, unless it's like something really small. But like things like tomatoes and bell peppers and stuff like that, I'm pretty much finished putting those in. And what I'll do is I'll probably replant all those for the fall garden, because I'm already starting to plan my fall garden. I don't know about y'all. Because, you know, I'm already in the thick of my garden. Y'all, look at that. This place is not quite a jungle yet, but it's getting there. All right, let's plant some stuff. Y'all, look. These are my cuttings. They are recovering from being burnt up in the sun. I put them in a shaded area so they wouldn't get burnt up. And I also put my succulents in the shaded area for now. And I'll probably take them out maybe at the end of the week. They're getting acclimated. I just got done doing some weeding because I almost forgot, y'all, today is Weed Wednesday. So I went through like half of the garden and I weeded because last week I did half of the garden. So that's probably what I'm gonna do on Wednesdays, spend my time doing some weeding, or else the weeds will take over. So I'll show you how much weed I got from half the garden. So I just dragged this little bucket around, which I probably can use to plant something. And this is how much weeds I got in here. So those are all going in the trash. And those came out of my containers. So don't think just because you have a container garden that you shouldn't weed. Actually, you don't have to weed if you don't want to. But you don't want those weeds taking over the roots of your vegetables. So it's good, like, as you walk by, if you see a weed, just go ahead and pull it. And that's what I do too. But on Wednesdays, I specifically focus on pulling up weeds. So I just have a few more things to do, and then y'all, I'm gonna have to call it quits for today. Let me just say, y'all, it's early in the morning. I don't even think it's 8 o'clock yet, and it is super hot outside. So once again, I went through and I did a little bit more weeding. Everything is watered for today, and also just for journaling purposes. I was watering the garden on that, which should not be mentioned, for about 15 minutes, which was way too much. And so I cranked it all the way down to 5 minutes. So when I'm watering things that are not on that, which should not be mentioned, I only set the irrigation on for 5 minutes. And that seems to be working. So even though it's supposed to thunderstorm today, I still watered the garden anyway, because down here, even though it says it's gonna rain, y'all, sometimes it doesn't. It was supposed to thunderstorm yesterday and it didn't. So what I'm doing, no matter what the weather says, if it's not raining at the moment when I come out, I'm gonna water my plants. Because they can't go without watering, and they've been doing good. So I don't think I'm overwatering them, because nothing is showing signs of being overwatered, and I'm not getting a lot of wilting during the day. So I think right now we're on the money, and it's pretty hot. So we'll see in the next few days. It's going to get even hotter. By tomorrow it's going to be almost 100 degrees. So we shall see. So I picked a few things. I'll show you what I picked, and then I'll see y'all in the next clip. Y'all, look at these big old jalapenos. Isn't that beautiful? And look at this bean. It's a bush bean. I don't know if it's a contender or a harvester. I almost didn't pick it. Yo, those are rain clouds. However, it is the evening time on Wednesday, and I listen to the birds. They're like crazy right now. And I just came out to water some things, and, just check on the plant babies, not do any work. Well, I ended up having to put the plant babies away because of the rain clouds, but y'all been looking at the Weather Channel all day. At first it said it was gonna rain, then it said it wasn't gonna rain, and then I looked again and it says supposed to be a chance of light rain. And that's an important piece for me to know, because sometimes I have things in a spot where it will really get drenched with water. So if I know when it's raining, I can move things around beforehand if I'm here, of course. I have control over that. Because, having a successful garden is all about controlling the things that you can control and not ignore them. I'm good at ignoring stuff, but I felt like I could control this. But the weather is so up and down. It probably is not going to rain, but I put all the plant babies away anyway. So some of them are in the greenhouse, and I left some out because these are kind of established. They'll be fine in the rain. But the other ones that I just planted a few days ago, I don't know how they'll do. They probably would be okay also, because they are all germinating. So we shall see. Y'all, look at Francine. She is so beautiful with those pink flowers. Y'all, it's just a sight to see. I love looking at Francine. Look, Francine is going up to the sky. I'm gonna let her go a smidge further before I try to start bringing it back down the pole. I should give Francine a pole dancer name, because she's dancing up and down the pole. But and I forgot to tell y'all, I found a Japanese beetle crawling up my trellis where my morning glories were at. So I didn't have time to record that because I had to take care of that, y'all. Y'all gonna either laugh hysterically or be horrified at what I did. Because that's like a big roach out here. I'm sorry, I don't like roaches. So I went in my house and I got some Raid and I sprayed it because I didn't know what else to do. I sprayed it, but after I sprayed it, I made sure I rinsed the plants off after it died. So anybody else did something like that? I know that was a bit drastic, but drastic times need drastic measures. That's all I'm saying. So I am headed into my house for the evening, so I will talk to you all on the next clip. Good morning. Come on. Yeah, I've been out working already. Can you tell? Look. Y'all made this fall off by mistake, but y'all, this is better than, y'all look how big that is. This is better than what you would get from the store. And I got a couple of, I keep wanting to call these noodle beans, but they're asparagus beans. So this morning I came out with a plan. I only wanted to stay out here for 1 hour because I'm trying to cut my time down even more during the week. So instead of being out in the garden for 2 hours, only 1 hour. It's morning right now, it's in the 70s. And today, originally, it was supposed to be like about 97, but it's gonna be about 93, so yay for that. So the temperature dropped just a smidge. Still gonna keep everything kind of shaded. And so my mission for this morning was to just put some compost in select spots, which y'all, I still haven't talked about yet. So probably next week there's going to be a video coming out about how I'm composting things. But and what I did was, like, I had some buckets in select spots as well, some 5-gallon buckets, and they have been collecting rainwater, and they were kind of full, and they've been sitting there for a few days. So I used those to water things that were not on a Z system, water everything else that's on that which not be mentioned for 5 minutes. And I planted just a few things. I planted some dill today, and that is it. So I'm going to be heading into the house. I didn't really have any observations. I will say I did some spraying, water spraying, just under the leaves of the okra plants. I found a few mealy bugs, and I'm spraying the beans every day because the aphids love it. And I still found some aphids on there. So I may get those later or wait till tomorrow because they're not that bad. So y'all, aphids don't scare me, okay? Well, this is one of my clearance plants, and it's a buttercup. I bought it a few days ago, and it looked like this when I bought it. And then the next day, all of the blooms died off. And I was like, are you kidding me? But they all came right back. That is so pretty, right? Also, all my knockouts are kind of looking like this. But then I came out this morning, and yay, they're just reblooming. And then this is the hydrangea that hasn't been doing anything, and it's finally starting to put some blooms on. Yay! Now, the rest of my roses are kind of looking like this. I have to look up and see. I know on the instructions it says you don't have to deadhead knockout roses, which is what these are. But I think I might be deadheading these because some of them look kind of ugly. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 heads on it. Oh, it got more than that. Oh, here's some more. 5, 6. Y'all, this is some awesome poop, okay? Some awesome poop. I'm trying not to cuss so much. And then also, this is my lantana. This lantana, I believe, is sick because it has, look, it has like these yellow spots on here, but it's getting ready to bloom again. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I may try to spray it with some copper fungicide and see if that helps. I want to say I feel like that might be some powdery mildew on there. I don't know if that happens on a lantana plant, and I don't know what it looks like on a lantana. But obviously there's something kind of shaky going on with that. So I've been needing to take care of that. Y'all, my pepper plants they're going crazy right now. I don't know if it's the heat, because I thought bell peppers didn't like the heat. But my bell pepper plants, oh, look, oh, these are the blonde bell peppers. Yay, they didn't drop their blossoms. There's some more. I think the green bell peppers were dropping the blossoms just because they were loaded already. And it's probably only so much fruiting the plant can handle. So now that I have knocked one of them off, we'll see if more will grow on. Y'all, look at my stevia plant. Y'all, I chopped this sucker down, and it just keeps growing back. So I may chop it again this weekend and just dry the leaves. And let's look at the other one. This one's not growing as tall. It has been trying to flower for a while, and I keep chopping it back. So no flowers for you. Honorable mention to the Armenian that I'm waiting to eat. Yeah, I don't know how big they're supposed to get, and I don't know when to actually pull them, but it's coming soon. We have a visitor, folks. We have a visitor. Y'all, he don't even look like he's smiling at me. He looks like, girl, you need to leave me alone. I'm busy right now. He don't even look real, does he? He's real. Okay, y'all, so now I'm just jibber jabbering because I don't want to leave the garden. Because I've only been out here for like an hour. It's early in the morning too. But I am going to go ahead and take my loot in, and I will see you all on the next clip. Morning, everybody. Y'all, it is Friday morning. That's how you know when you're getting old, because you're losing track of time. Okay, yesterday evening I came out to check on everything, and y'all, let me see. I'm gonna show you what I found. Now this may be hard to see. Y'all don't pay attention to the stuff on the ground, but can y'all see the webbing on this plant? This plant is infested by spider mites, and y'all look at the leaves. Now, so I know that my garden is spider mite prone. I had spider mites last year. I have been fighting them since, like March. And they haven't got a foothold. Because as soon as I see them, I try to take care of them. So what I'm going to do this morning is, even though I sprayed neem oil last night, I'm going to rinse up under the leaves to try to knock any live spider mites off. And tonight I'm going to reapply again. And then in 3 days, I'm going to use some Captain Jack's Dead Bug Brew, which I've used in the past and it works great. And then 3 days after that, I'm going to go back to the neem oil. I'm just going to do that for a few days to try to eradicate any life cycle of the spider mites that's out there. So that's what I'm going to do. But I don't have a lot of time this morning, so I'm going to kind of get off here and I'm going to do my rinsing. But I'll be back later on today to kind of chit-chat with y'all. So here's the bean patch, and y'all went crazy and I just started pulling bean plants out. But this one right here, I don't think it has a spider mite damage per se, but you can see the rest of them are looking pretty good. But I still sprayed everything, and I'm gonna spray everything again. It's a battle that you have to continually fight. So y'all, I'm back in the house, and I sprayed up under everything. I gave everything some moisture on the leaves, which I have been avoiding like the plague. Hence, she made a perfect environment for the spider mites because they like nice dry spots. So what I'm gonna start doing is maybe every few days to just spray the plants down, but not every day. But every few days, spray the plants down with some water, especially get up under the leaves. But again, I'm gonna reapply the insecticide as well. And y'all, I was like soaking wet, so I don't even have no pants on right now. Y'all don't get excited. My pants are in the dryer because they got super wet. But also, I was able to get not one strawberry today, but 2. So I'm gonna have 2 garden snacks. And I probably would have left these on a little bit longer, but y'all, I'm tired of like losing my little veggies. So let's have a strawberry together today. This one's not as sweet. It's not been sprayed with insecticide. I've had some sweeter ones, but it could be because I brushed my teeth a little while ago. That one wasn't that sweet. Let's try this one. This one probably is not going to be sweet either. Yeah. But I will say I've had sweeter ones because I've been getting strawberries maybe one every 3 days. And lately I've been getting some really sweet strawberries. But these, they're not that sweet. But again, I'm thinking maybe because I brush my teeth, it might be like my mouthwash or something like that. All right, y'all. I'll see you on the next clip. Y'all, this purslane is growing. It's actually raining out here, but look. They have like these itty bitty buds. They don't quite make a flower, but I wonder if they will. I noticed when it gets hot, they close back up. These little bitty buds. But I hope it blooms out. Now look at these. These were my clippings that almost died in the sun. Got a little burnt there, but overall, they bounced back. It took them a few days. There's a little crispiness there too. Yay! Oh. So I didn't close the garden diaries out yet, y'all, and the garden diaries are super long right now. So hence I had to put them in more parts than I have in the past. So I'm gonna go ahead and close the garden diaries out, and I wanna thank everybody who has subscribed, who's commenting, who's giving me advice, and y'all just watching, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. So with that, garden tools, I'm gonna shove off, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.